And we're back where we had just left off with our Gungan friend here holding a crystal in her hand and the other one picking up her fingers.
Clank, fixing fingers. Do you want me to make a check for that?
I do. Why don't you make a repair check?
Oh, is that it?
Oh,
Okay.
a 14 or higher.
Oh, I rolled a 14 on a rock and I got a +1, so 15.
You put your fingers back on.
Lisa, appreciate your counsel.
You were talking to me.
Us.
Yes. I'm sent here to do a job. Let us guide you along. Well, the best that I can and teach you. And I guess we're taking a straggly fellow along with us for the ride. Come willingly.
We're so nice around here.
I'm not going to pick a fight with a Wookiee, is what Fuzz says.
Walk up and I'll pat the Wookiee on the shoulder. Can I reach your shoulder?
How tall are you? Wookiees can be up to 12 foot.
Yeah.
12 foot.
I'm 2 meters.
I can reach him.
You'd almost reach.
2
I'm
meters.
5'8".
As high as I can get.
6
I'm gonna
foot.
stand next to him, hold up my right arm, and extend the arm 3 times its length to his shoulder and thing.
2 yards would be 6 foot, not 2 meters.
It's a little bit freaky.
I don't
Does
think
he notice this?
I mean, I would hope he would if he was noticing me pat his shoulder from 5 to 8. Just extending my whole arm up to you.
They would all both pat you on the shoulder. Are you allowing it? Very well. All of it. You would be hearing a voice in your head of the father coming to my chamber.
Should check it out. This was-
It is 3 feet, sorry. Yeah, I'm exactly 6 feet. Misa, come now.
That would be greatly appreciated. I have a gift. For you all.
I don't reply, I just start heading that way.
It's a trap. So you make
Misa,
your
know
way.
it's a trap.
You make your way back down the hallway.
Why don't you know?
Excuse me. The whole party makes its way back down the hallway to the elevator. Go to the 4th floor. Back to the throne room. Which is weird because this. Go ahead.
On my way there, would it be possible for me to switch this?
How good is your lightsaber craft?
I've got 2 points in it.
14 or higher will succeed.
I rolled a 10.
Take your lightsaber apart and lose the crystal that was inside of it. Somewhere in his own name. On the floor. Ding!
I don't want to lose it. I will delay as long as I can.
I'm going to do a search.
I'll do a search. 12.
Now you'll find it.
Of course not.
Dirty 20.
You would find it, and it landed directly on your foot. Instead of on the floor.
Pick it up. Can I try to pop this crystal?
The other one, the new one, the lightsaber, same thing. Another check.
What's on the, hey. What is that? On the phone.
Oh. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, that's a fucking fair town. Do you want to get demonetized? I don't.
19.
Want to be demonetized?
You put it together. It would feel your lightsaber feel a little different. Almost as if it's one with you now instead of just a tool. It's part of
Try my first flip. clear away from them.
Just walking out of this elevator in the throne room. I'll allow that. I do want a reflex.
Do
9.
6.
You successfully do a flip with it, but not without cutting your rope under here, because you're not proficient with this weapon as you thought you would
It's
be, due to
understandable.
the increase in its power.
I would wear the scar with pride and turn it off. Or the tear with pride.
You just hear from the throne as the kyber crystals light up the room again. He stands up, the father stands up as you all come out of the elevator, following after this one. Just deactivated their lightsaber. He stands up, claps, looks at you, and bows, but points to the throne. I believe a promise was a promise.
I just made a roll on one to, like, while they were doing this, look at that schematic for that saber, and I rolled a nat 20. Do I understand it?
The schematic for
The white saber build.
you would kind of understand some of it, but most of it will need translated
Okay.
in an unknown language that's lost, or thought lost to the galaxy.
Is this throne supported by those skulls?
No, they're just on the ends where you put your hands. They can be removed if needed.
I'm not setting it until they're gone.
Are you saying that out loud?
Misa
Or-
not setting until skulls are gone.
Skulls. Tridactyls. Are you friends of theirs? Quite a powerful race. Thought to be extinct.
Gungan have a way. May not be foremost.
As you said, you didn't want him on there. Just cause him to him. These two are quite troublesome. Sith Lords, don't you know? Crushes them to dust. They won't haunt us anymore. The throne is yours now.
Can I roll sense mode?
First he takes over the ship. Then that other thing, and now he's on the
18.
throne. What the hell is that? Such a short
So you would sense that he's definitely not lying. Well, kind of lying, but not completely lying.
You get a one card. I'm broken.
He's treading in between.
And then, what will you do?
And you do as I always do. Survive. For that's the way of the Greys.
Misa think when I take throne, you kill me.
A promise is a promise. Why would I kill you?
For throne?
You've gained more knowledge than I could.
I thought you was trying to be a Jedi. This throne
I'm
obviously
surprised Fuzz
denounces
hasn't ruined the surprise.
that. A Jedi wouldn't take a throne. I'm not talking to you. Okay.
As he
Don't speak.
Some of us don't crave power, we seek peace through any means necessary. I have been tainted, and I can no longer lead. This temple needs a new leader. And obviously you're quite worthy.
Misa take trade.
And sit. Sit.
You sit.
I've sat there for 30 years.
Why not more?
I've seen someone who's more worthy.
22 on sense motive.
What is it?
22 on a sense motive.
He's not lying about sensing someone more worthy than him, but you're not sure who he's talking about.
I hold out my old crystal in my palm. And then the new saber in my other palm. Or the new.
You've attained a new height. It called to you.
Misa can't take throne.
Master Odin Ur's saber called to you. It seems you are the new Jedi champion.
What's his throne look like?
Alright, so it's gold with jewels all over it. Think of like how Yoda's chair looked in the movies. It's like that, but bigger. But it's got jewels all over it, and it did have two of his species skulls on it. It's got ivory going down the back part where you sit, down here where your legs go. It's ivory.
Fancy.
Yeah, very fancy.
I'm gonna sit in it.
You're gonna set it.
Yeah, it's fancy.
I have no objection to you setting.
And you sit down in this. Reflex.
All of us? 13.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
The father looks. Why do you take someone's throne when you're not worthy? Proceeds to choke you.
Is he choking
He's
me?
choking.
I've got metal plating over my throat. Does it do anything?
No.
Okay.
Inside.
So he's, what is he, like closing my windpipe?
Yes.
Or? Okay, that's technically metallic too.
Is it metallic?
Yeah, my whole like
Okay, so he's
throat
gonna be
got burned
squeezing
out.
your body then.
Okay, that's a little
So
more
that way
significant.
that will work.
Ooh, daddy.
Do you like it?
Alright, well, can I do anything? Like, can I resist? Or.
Hey, you can try to resist it.
Oh, fuck that. I'm gonna just zap him with lightning. Nat 20.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I get hit like a bitch with a nat 1. So roll damage, and since that was
Oh,
I rolled a
force
nat
lightning
against that, double
is, what was that? Isn't it like 66 or some shit?
for lightning is
It was up there,
hold on.
I think.
Pretty sure it was like I thought it was per level, yeah, it was D6. Like 6 of them.
Okay.
Actually, if you tell me where my dark side handbook is, I can spot it was here. Maybe I didn't bring it because I was starting up here.
They actually don't have it right here. I know.
See the book?
Well, we'll make
I'm at the feats for
we'll make the adjustment for it because that's in the dark side handbook for Force Lightning.
I swore they had it in here though.
Just roll 6d6 and double them because I can't block it. I tried to block it. I rolled that once.
So how many?
Any chance I can try to capture his
66
lightning?
times them. At the times, the total number after you roll them times it by 2.
Any
So
chance
that's the
I can
first
catch
roll,
it?
and then you times that twice.
68.
So where did you hit him with this lightning?
I I just fucking sprayed him with it.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Alright, so his clothes are deteriorating.
I guess that usually they got a weird color, so I guess it'd been like a purplish color.
His clothes are deteriorating. As they are deteriorating, you see his flesh cook a little to where you can see cybernetics. There's still blood pumping and stuff, but there is cybernetics underneath this fake flesh. Releases you. I would like you to vacate that road.
I'm gonna open my mask up so it shows my face and my jaw. And I'm gonna just scream at him as I stand up.
Are you doing like a banshee scream?
Yeah, pretty much like a banshee scream.
I don't know if I can still do this or not, but I'll try.
Oh
That's horrible.
god. Yeah, so everybody, I want everybody to roll me a reflex to see if you cover your ears in time.
That's one.
You definitely did.
He was like,
15.
You did. We roll for Fuzz and him. Fuzz did not make it. And the guy barely made it.
I'm
but
fucking
he was taking
Fuzz
some
up.
damage. Yeah, Fuzz is over there, especially because his hearing
I
is way
sliced him
better.
in the shoulder. I technically burned him.
He, as
It
soon
was
as
more
you
Phil's
start
fault.
screeching, it's
My
so
fault.
bad,
No, Devin's fault.
he
Sorry,
hits the
sorry.
ground.
You weren't there. You were on the inside or the outside looking in.
He was literally standing there, watching this go down, and you scream, and he just face plants.
Fuzz?
Yes. His species has giant ears; they can hear more adept.
So I just fucked him up.
You just knocked him out.
Epic.
Cold.
I'm not carrying him out of here when we leave.
As far as everyone else, they passed and were smart enough to cover their ears. Everybody did take a little damage. Well, not you guys, but the father took some damage.
To be fair, like I do have giant ears the same way Fuzz does.
But you passed your check.
Just making sure I'm going to be fair.
And Gungans have little flaps inside their ears that can close.
After I'm done, I'm gonna hold up the white crystal.
Where did you get that?
Just closed in my palm.
You're gonna feel a tug of the force in your hand.
Oh no, I'm resisting.
That Nat 20 says you're not.
Oh my fucking god. So is he pulling my hand out
He's
again
pulling. No, he's pulling your hand toward him,
towards him?
like trying to float you to him.
Like me, it's a whole
They're
thing.
pulling you from your arms, so you have to either walk or lose an arm.
I mean, not like it bother me, but I'm gonna just go with him.
I draw my saber.
Opens your hand.
I'm gonna, as I get closer, I'm gonna turn my arm out and open it. Does he reach for it?
Yeah, he's gonna go to reach for this. Look at it.
As soon as his hand goes to touch it, I'm gonna expand the arm blade out and just turn it on to cut his hand.
Dice aren't with him today. So he's just like, ooh, crystal. Wasn't that one? Not only do you go through his hand,
It's a lightsaber too.
I know.
So
I forgot about that thing there for a minute.
that's why I had it in his hand. It's because I at least had a backup plan.
So, roll damage.
Okay, so 1, 4, so 4 total.
Ah! Ah, this hand's actually, while your lightsaber's burning, it did pour a little blood when you went through. And there's no synthetic, like in his other parts of his bodies. Ah! You bitch!
I'm gonna just pull my arm back now. Retract the blade.
He pulls his hand up and looks through the hole. And you just see it start to...
I'm gonna
back
put it
together.
away, and then I'm gonna pull out my single saber that is white and turn it on.
Two of them.
I'm a banshee screaming again.
Are you?
Yeah.
Cover your ears, everybody.
Well, we're losing our reflex.
I mean, Fuzz is waking up at this time.
He's just gonna
And
fall
he's
back
down
down.
again.
He's just gonna wake up to fall. Oh my god, what was done.
What'd
Just
you get?
done wrecking this guy.
One? Yeah, you hit the ground just as Fuzz. Just boom.
It makes sense. Gungan's got good hearing too.
What'd you get?
At that
Yeah,
point,
you hit the ground too from the Banshee screen.
God, forever my ears will take that.
at that point, I'll pull out the staff, the orange staff.
At this point, he's chuckling. Fools. I'm going to kill you all. Now. Forced it. I did not want to do this. I wanted to make peace with the Jedi. But if the Jedi can't make peace with the Sith, then so be it. You all shall die.
I'm gonna, in my
He draws his
crackly,
lightsaber.
before he does that, in my crackly voice, I'm gonna look at him and say, "So you never were, Gray. You're just posing as one of the Sith we're to hunt down."
No, my child. I'm killing the Sith as well. And the Jedi. They can't make peace.
I'm gonna just say there can be no light without darkness, and your path is folly, and that's all I'm gonna say.
It may be.
And then I'm gonna let my mask cover my face.
But
back.
if you're going to fight me, presses a button, you'll see that I have more friends than you. And he takes form 3.
Which was.
Form 3 was, he flows one with the Force and is an excellent saber combatant.
Oh, that was like, what's his hell with the big cane head, right? He did that one?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah, cute out of base. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar. That's fine. I'll have my odd pose for this stance.
I had high hopes for you, honey.
I'm past that.
I know, that's why he's looking, that's why
He's just laying there.
he's saying this so that you're hearing it. I have high hopes for you, don't let me down. I may not survive.
Are we rolling initiative?
We are, sir.
Okay, that was nice.
5.
You're past that too.
14.
17.
You go first.
Okay.
Let me roll for rounds real quick for you guys. 1. Alright, so after this round, you guys are awake. Unless you Banshee scream again.
Holding my arm back, wrist rotating, and flinging it with its full extendability at him.
Roll to hit.
That was pretty weak.
23.
I got an 8. With, yeah, just an 8. I don't have any bonuses.
Okay,
I don't have any kind of bonus.
he just stands there and lets that.
Did you?
He cuts it.
I guess
But like you seen with his hand, just pulls itself together. Now he does wince, but you can see him closing his eyes and moving his other hand like he's saying like a spell. So perhaps he's using some Sith sorcery.
Okay, well, I guess that was my action for the round, so
He's
I'll
gonna
just
come
take a
around.
defensive
He's
stance.
gonna come around and try to like get in between you and your lightsaber to block it, to hit you with the elbow and the chest. $18.
Yeah, I mean, that hits me.
He just takes your lightsaber, takes his, locks it in at your wrist.
Which one?
Bah!
The staff or the white one?
The white one.
Okay. Now, where's his hand locked?
My hand with my saber is locked like I'm facing you. So
Okay.
I'm coming at my right, which I guess would be your left, so that he can turn when he's blocked, so he doesn't get his head cut off. wham, with the elbow.
Alright, can I take a, try to poise myself to not lose my
You
step?
can roll to see if you can take half of that.
I mainly
Or
just want to
reflex.
hold my stepping, like keep
So you
my
wanna
footing.
Roll a reflex.
14.
You maintain your footing,
Mhm.
but you slide a little bit. But you
Okay.
don't fall.
Is he still
and-
saber locked with my white?
Yes.
Okay,
It's the
good.
end of
That's
his
all I
turn.
wanted.
So he is locked with you, elbow in.
Alright, and I assume my other arm just got back to me. Or it got to me. It's free. I'm going to go to swing up with a fake, retract the arm blade, and cut his hand off. By having it come out, activate while our hands are locked, and me twist my arm to catch his wrist and try to cut his arm off, or his wrist off.
First of all, you got to roll to hit him. I'll roll my block.
That's a dirty 20.
So yeah, well, yeah, that will do.
Let me roll damage.
I want you to roll your damage, yes.
5.
5.
That's
So-
pretty high for 2d4.
So that lightsaber activates. And so it'll cut his hand completely off, but you're definitely getting a thumb and half a wrist on that rotation.
Oh, so he's lost gripping potential.
Yeah,
for that
he's
hand.
literally only holding his saber with 4 fingers.
And you can't swing a sword like that, much less hold a
No.
pose.
Now,
or
granted,
whatever.
over time, if you're looking at
Stance
him,
with
it
it.
is starting to slowly reform a thumb, but it is going to take a while.
Alright, that's cool. I assume
You'll
that's all
find
my
I've got
action,
more
though.
force power than you, my boy.
That's alright. I got something.
You're awake.
Give me a second.
You two need to roll initiative. If you want to join, if you're joining the fight, that is.
I'm not
Nah, don't worry about it, guys. I got this. I mean,
joining initiative for sure.
So Fuzz wakes up and just starts telling you, "Quit that gosh darn infernal screaming!" Wait, what's going on?
I rolled a 5
oh my god.
You're on 5.
for initiative.
What'd you roll?
What'd you
I'm
get?
preparing
So
15.
my cast
chase you and then
and I'm going to use one full round in the background to what's it called? Enhance my ability.
okay. What are you doing? So Chase just went. We'll go you and then Devin.
Okay.
Try to shoot his arm off with my bow.
It's hard for me to hear it over.
Yeah, I'm just catching it, you know.
What is your what'd you roll?
14 on the right. What do you add? What's he doing?
He's hitting him with the bowcaster.
Oh, neither one of us got. He should have a ranged attack bonus. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, he has one with that
modifier,
bowcaster.
So there's a +1. And see, the base is what's getting me. Where is our base coming from for those? Because you've got some stuff written down.
What is it?
The base for the attack and stuff.
Your level 1, your base attack bonus is 0 regardless.
Okay, so 0's in your base here. And then this one's your strength mod, which is just 5. So you get a 5 right there on your melee attack bonus, which is retarded. Wookiees.
It's not a it's a range though if he's hitting him with
Yeah,
that
no, he only
bowcaster.
gets a +1 in that.
So 15.
And that's because of his dex
I was
bonus.
going to say
You're,
it's dead.
you're popping a shot, but it's not going to hit. It's close.
Did you actually get that? So I should have been adding that for some of my stuff earlier.
Yes.
Is this my full round action to use enhance?
No, I can say you was doing that while they were. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, you have to take this turn, follow on turn. Back to you.
Enhance ability.
Back to you, Chase.
Alright, I assume I'm still right up on him. I'm a force drain him.
Force drain.
Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice my last force point and suck it into force drain and take another dark side point from it.
You add a +2 to your strength when you use that feat.
That's a force skill.
That's a dark side.
Yeah,
Too.
yeah.
That's you get an add-on to that for being evil with the +2, and it helps you drain people. But if you fail, they end up sucking whatever you were trying to get away from them
Yeah.
into them.
15.
You're training him, but it's going to take you a while to hold that. So you're going to have to succeed 2 more rounds if you want to completely force drain him.
I'm just trying to throw him off. More.
I mean, he's limped down, almost getting ready to go to his knees.
My idea is if it can slow down his healing.
But your
that'll
thumb
give
that
me
you
an
cut
edge.
off and all that is now back.
See, that's what I'm trying to slow down with the force drain. Is trying to slow down his regenerative process.
Now, those of y'all that can see his wounds, roll me a spot.
Seven.
You barely see it, but the places he's been cut is hardened over, almost like it's making plating. Like his hand is scabbed over really bad. Kind of looks like a rock. Same with a few spots in his chest, his legs. I believe it is your turn, Mr. Wiki.
Shoot him in the face.
He was prone.
Oh, then that could hit him.
What'd you hit? What'd you hit him with? A 10? Yeah, you're hitting him. Not in the face, but he's definitely getting slapped in the neck. You just see tendons and all that's in his neck just fly out when you get him with that bolt caster before it cauterizes.
Gore. Yeah.
Yeah, there's his blood splatter on the floor now.
Sweet. I can't believe
You got him.
It's
So
gotta
what
be
I've been
something
doing
quick and
this
hard.
past round
I think he has to
is
submit or
I'm
he
focusing
dies.
on their sabers.
Okay.
His saber and the father's saber. I'm trying to figure out whether I want to knock their sabers out of their hand or which one of them I want to kill.
Which one of them you want to kill?
So I'm leaning more towards knocking their sabers out of their hands, which is why I started doing this. So
Where did killing
Stop
me
this
become
nonsense!
an
and I
action?
swing a force ball into both of their sabers if I can hit it.
I've got 2.
Roll it. And your roll is doubled because you took an action to prepare it.
What'd you roll? What'd you roll? Huh?
Roll 1.
Yep.
He rolled a 2, technically. Camera.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the camera. It's alright. So you force bubble yourself into the wall, taking 4 wounds. Top of the round, back to you.
Oh, cool. Okay. So do I need to roll again to try to keep draining him?
Yes.
I'll try. Nah, that didn't work. That was a 3 on the rock.
You lose your concentration and stop zapping his energy out of him.
So does that end my turn?
That does end your turn, but you did succeed on draining him some. So if you're missing any vitality or wounds, they're now healed for 4.
Alright, I'm back up to par, guys. Sucking that soul juice just got me feeling good.
And by the way, that's 2 dark side points for you, buddy. And a reputation bonus of 1.
Whatever, Bucko. I got a plan.
Good son, Wookie.
That's okay there, Bucko.
Should I reach?
Life has its ups and downs.
I forgot about that ability.
I'm raging.
Alright, so you're entering rage mode. Upon you being enraged, you've obviously seen your teammates take too much damage, either at their own fault or at the folly of themselves. It's made you mad. Anything you roll now, you're going to add 7 to. For, what's your constitution bonus?
2.
You're level 1. So for the next 3 rounds, you add a 7. Yeah, you hit.
Woo!
Roll
Are you
damage.
beating him?
Are you going to run up and beat him, or are you going to shoot him?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Run up that mofo and just
I'll rip
double
him
hammer
apart.
him into
I'll start ripping
the
him
floor,
apart.
man.
Well, if
Just,
you're going to run up and grab him, you need to make a grapple check.
Which is high.
oh,
I'm
God. This is gonna
He
get
still
bad.
adds a +7 because he's enraged.
I'm just gonna
I know
melee
it's
him.
still higher than that.
I'm just gonna melee him. I'm just gonna start.
You can crush this dude.
Wookiees do get 2 attacks if they're free-handed.
Yeah.
So low roller.
Most cases,
Your
they
attack.
carry weapons with straps on them just so
I'm
they
just
can
rolling
let
attack.
loose
I'm
of them
rolling
on the
a single
fly
attack
just
or
to do
You're
that
rolling
shit.
2
So.
attacks.
The first one was 24.
You hit 2nd level and use rage, you're doing 4 attacks. You hit 3rd level, you're doing 6.
21. Second roll.
21. And what was the first one?
24.
And the totals.
45.
Okay, so you just pretty much went up and Wookie raged him and ripped the damn arm off
Nice.
in the first swing with your hand.
Yes.
I mean, it's slowly got some tendons and stuff that's slowly coming back, but not quick. Evan, you were up off the floor.
You said I was in a wall.
You hit the wall and fell to
Oh.
the floor.
What color's his full saber?
Maroon.
Maroon? Interesting.
I'm gonna fire again. I won't get the bonuses, but I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try to catch. I'm gonna block a movement where there's two
10-06.
sabers clash, and I'm gonna try to knock them out.
Okay.
I'm just saying that.
14.
You're going to catch them as they're clashing, not right before they come. But it's going to be enough. They fly apart at least by 6 foot.
You should not even know why fight!
In my scratchy voice, I'm gonna say, and you don't even know why you bow to him. So shut up.
Me's about to know.
Stop lying to yourself. And I'm gonna continue with cutting his other arm off.
Cuz is charging into the battle at this point. It seems no one knows how to fight with me these days. Comes
I'm
running
his
in, does a
arm
triple backflip, kind of like Palpatine does in the movie with the suicidal spin, 360. Rah! And
Is it my turn?
Chase, how close are you to this guy?
I'm not that close. I mean, I'm probably about
I mean,
at
you're
least
6
10 feet
I
away
know
from
that.
him.
So Fuzz misses him. His lightsaber deactivates as he's flying through the air, and you pretty much catch him in your arm.
I just let him go after I caught him.
Sits down, turns back around, reignites his saber, charges back in for a second attack.
Fine.
This one connects. He does his 10 damage total. Fuzz goes in when his spin, comes in behind the guy with his saber, chops his hand off so it falls to the ground. It's rolling close to you at this point.
The saber is
Yes. The
active or
father's,
not active?
it's not active. Fuzz sits down, puts his saber down, looks around, and just faints.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
I'm gonna approach the guy laying there. He's still alive, right? The father.
And he's got no hands and he's sitting there.
Use my arm and expand it all the way to his saber on the ground and grab it and bring it to me and activate it and just point it to his face.
I yield.
Can I walk over at this point?
I'm gonna.
Parlay!
Sense motive. I wanna. Okay.
Can I walk over at this point?
16.
A hockey hook his saber that way.
No, I took his saber.
He said it was rolling across the
It
floor.
was rolling towards you and chased.
Yeah,
extended
my
his
arm
out.
extends like 12 fucking foot, man.
So I can't wait till somebody crushes it when it's extended.
It'll be okay, I'll fix it. That guy at least taught me how to fix myself.
I'll walk up.
I got a 16 on a sense motive though. Can I trust? Do I feel like I can trust what he says?
Yes.
Alright, but I'm gonna just throw his lightsaber to the floor again. And
The
back
enemies
off.
you seek
You, Seth.
have a very powerful army. Don't kill me. Let me give you the resources to at least get started. You have to get to the exit station if you truly wish to find your next target.
As I turn around and start to walk out of the room, in my scratchy, girly voice, I would just say, without light, there can be no darkness.
And I will
then
tell you
leave.
this. I once sat on the council. You, my Padawans, just become Jedi Knights. You passed your trials. As his hands
Ew, that's
and
nasty.
his arms come back, you must balance yourself if you truly wish to be a healer such as me. It's not a technique the Jedi nor the Sith are going to teach you. You must find it inside yourself. Although it comes at a great cost, and you guys would see his arms are all scabbed over and nasty looking. Kind of how Darth Sion looks.
If he could just be a nasty river like this.
But you have earned your titles. I'm surprised Fuzz hasn't told you about rogue Jedi like me. There's more Jedi in the galaxy than the Order will have you think. Those that don't follow their code, they kick under the rug. We do not fall to the dark side, but we do use it from time to time, such as Fuzz does. That's why he is so weak right now and passed out.
Misa cannot.
Tapped into his anger to take me out to help you. It's been an ongoing game for about 300 years, since we both trained by Master Dakota. So anything else you both would require from this temple?
May a Gungan be selfish.
Selfishness can only be one's self-interest.
I turn my sleeve and show the cut part of my robe.
Snaps his fingers.
What happened to wearing it with the honor?
And a little Anzalian comes in. Just a little like 2 foot tall alien. Comes right in, climbs up your shoulder with a needle and thread and sews it just like that.
Wow.
Misa heard that.
I could fix you, you know. Something to think about.
Without darkness, there is no light.
And when you run into the Sith you were chasing, they will crush your face in. And not
That's
think
why
twice.
it's this way, because I can just fix it back.
He picks up a pebble. Metaphorically, there's no coming back from that.
Nothing here to lose anyway.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna leave the fucking the room.
Now, if you will please get off my planet, I have a war to prepare for. You see, a new enemy approaches.
Not our problem.
The Mandalorians. The Jedi are too few to fight this enemy again. One of the Sith you're looking for leads them. One says you can only lead the Mandalores with the black saber. I've never seen it, but I've heard tales.
Black, you say?
Please board your ship and leave. I have nothing more to offer. Ah, you will be needing these, actually.
We'll be back.
He floats his hand, and all 13 of those holocrons that surround the chamber pull into a circle. He floats them over. You need these.
As it transfers through, Nisa thinks you have one more thing to do.
What might that be?
I think it's friendship.
Don't have many friends. Sticks his hand out. You guys shake. Said you need resources. Contact. Slides you. Just you. Just only you. Contact. I have ships, men, firepower. Ready. They don't call me the father for no reason.
Shopping spree! I ain't shit.
I'm very
I'll get you
tired
stuff.
from our fight. I'm going to retire now. Feel free to go into town, buy whatever you need, and then leave. Before they find you.
Let's get a ship that's in a bit better shape.
I turn around.
Buzz looks at you. Did your character say that? Did your
No.
character say that?
This is just me monologuing.
Okay, I was
shit.
going to say, because Fuzz going to look at you like, what's wrong with
I'm
my
gonna
ship?
try to be very specific with anything I say and say before I say that I'm gonna say it. So
And with that, Exus disappears. The party is free to return to town or spaceport, or whatever you so choose.
well, I guess we can wrap up and we'll be going to the town. Try to get us all some new stuff that we need and situate anything that we need to fix and make sure the ship that we have can still be drove good and see about maybe some others.
Alright. Then that is where we will pick up next week. I bid you, as always, we bid you good night, farewell, and a good day.
Yeah.